Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use. Tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, you guys. Anything that I state here are my opinions. So just want to make that clear. This is from the Scientology newsroom. It's my opinion that this is propaganda. And the reason, you all know the reason they're putting this out is because the word is getting out on what's really been going on. Are young children permitted in the C organization? Can't wait for the gaslighting, can you? Men and women in the C organization, Sea Org, are permitted, and also too, a lot of the Scientologists don't know. Men and women in the C organization, Sea Org, you see how they tried to do that right away? Are permitted to marry. It's another way they traffic, is through marrying. But if they wish to have children, because they don't want to bring up all the forced abortions, they do so outside the C organization. Wonder how many lawyers this one went through. The C organization is a relatively new religious order. Now, what a strange choice of words, the order. Like a fraternal order? Founded in 1967, and until 1976, it was based on seagoing vessels with no small children on board. Hold on. Okay, you guys, I just wanted to show how there were actually children on the free winds, and there's still children in Scientology today. They do a good job hiding. This girl, child, she was on the free winds. That's Janice Gillum Grady, I think that's how you say her name. She was a child here. See that? Look at that, his ugly frickin' mug in the back with his free Masonic hand pose. The guy on the right, full-grown adult from what I'm looking at. Girl at the desk there at the right, child. Girl in the middle, child. It's the free winds. Girl at the left, child. I don't know where they are here, but they're young Scientologists. Child. And again, child. Still going on today. I can find current pictures. If I have to, I will. All you gotta do is do a Google search. Isn't this great, you guys? CAF. Pretty young girl there. Just like he liked them. Seems to be a real freaking creepy common theme. Old men liking young girls. Stank breath here. Look. Young girls. How many essays have we heard about already? And I'm sorry, look at this dude. He creeps me out. Like it rough, I wonder. And from what I can tell, that's a young girl too. It's kind of hard to get a good view of her, but the guy to the right, child, she's a child. And there's Creep himself. go back to the garbage. Let's see, where was I? When the Sea Organization moved to land in 1976, it had no experience with children. Well, I just disproved that one. It's amazing how a redhead in Wisconsin can disprove something in like 5 seconds. But as members bore children, we've heard the stories how they liked to lock the children in the what is that called? The chain room, I think it's called. They love to lock the little children in there. Tell them they're out ethics. Until the child that was locked up without food would cry and cry until he would admit his crimes or his treason. Isn't that great? Going on right now. By 1986, it had become apparent. Now, mind you, this is the Scientology story, shore story. FBI, shore story is a lie, just so you know. Had become apparent that the duties of a member of the Sea Organization were not compatible with raising children. Oh yeah, like, you guys did like to put them in the chain room, right? My personal opinion, this is very much an opinion, and I'm just posing a question. I wonder how many children were thrown off the boat. Either dead or alive. I do wonder. For example, a Sea Organization member must be free to travel on short notice. And sometimes, oh yeah, they love to get people apart too, don't they? Like how they separate all the married couples. Free to travel on short notice, otherwise known as slavery, and sometimes for extended periods. Yeah, like when they have the husband and wife separated for like 5 and 6 years. It's just sick. All of this is so sick. It's like layer upon layer of mind control, torture, slavery, which is not easily balanced with parenting young children. Do tell. Do tell. The children that don't exist, right? No talk of the forced abortions. Hence, in 1986, the policy was established that Sea Organization members desiring children would be granted a leave of absence from the order, until their children reached majority in this respect. Another legality. The Sea Organization is no different than other religious orders. Are they trying to speak some secret code language here? Why'd they have to say they're in an order like 3 times? Ring-a-ding-a-ding? Like the Fraternal Order of Police? Those are not the only ones. I'm just bringing those up. This does not mean that the individual... Stuff just makes me want to barf. This does not mean that the individual... You see how they won't use the word child there? You see? They're talking about child Scientologists as well. But they get real funny. They don't want people knowing. Or they're also doing it for legalities. You don't see them putting children are adults in small bodies here, do you? This does not mean that the individual, like a child, is in any way no longer a member of the church, cult. The person would simply carry on as a Scientologist. Oh, you see how they don't even tell people how when Sea Org members are unhappy and they don't want to be in the Sea Org anymore, they shame them. They shame them. They won't talk to them. People won't look at them. Oftentimes they'll put them in some real degrading type of role and look down on them. They don't put that in print, do they? The person, like a child, you see what they do, you guys? The person, oh, this just gets me so irritated. The person, which would also include children as well, would simply carry on as a Scientologist outside of a staff position as a Sea Org member, which it's a lie, with whatever their chosen career may be. This is just so irritating. Whichever chosen career. Are you a religion or are you an employer? Funny how I can discern it. Once their children are grown, just conveniently how they put this. You mean like when they ship the child off states away, like Jenna Miscavige? Like Jenna Miscavige was in Florida while her parents were in California. And I got a lot of thoughts on that. I'm not going to go there. I mean, it's just how people could fall for this. It's I don't know. Or of age. You see the legality there? You see the legality. They're trying to cover their illegalities, their crimes. Once their children are grown or of age to choose. You see, in the Western law, children have to be 18 to make their own choices. But in Scientology, a child is an adult in a small body, often working in the kitchens, often being punished out ethics, told they're in treason, working in did I say the kitchen already? Working in the kitchen, or when they're on the child RPF, they have to go to muster 4 times a day, regardless of their age. Choose to join the Sea Org themselves. No mention of how they harass the parents over and over and over. Like in Lori Hodgkin's book, she covers it. They harassed and just beat them all down. Lori Hodgson did not want her children in the Sea Org. And then they just beat her down and got the child, I think, when she turned 18 or something, because they just wouldn't leave her alone. No mention of that, of course. You know why they're putting this out there? A lot of people are asking questions. The parents are welcome to return to the Sea Org. What does that even mean, the way they put that? That doesn't make no sense. It almost seems to... Okay, I think what they're trying to do here is say that when the children are in the Sea Org, because they're trying to gloss over it. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to gloss over all the children in the Sea Org. They're trying to say the parents are always welcome to come. You guys know, I know that that's a lie. You guys know that that's a lie. Read Jenna Miscavige's book. Read her book. For Sea Organization members, like children, who had children, well, I guess that wouldn't count, who had children before the policy, listen to this, the one that they won't tell us because they don't want us to know. Before the policy of the religious order, if you guys didn't know, in case you didn't know, they've already said it 5 times, they're an order. Like the Freemasonic order? Huh. Changed in 1986, school facilities were built to properly educate. Oh, please. They're trying to cover their tracks. To properly educate and provide for the children. Lies. 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 Indoctrinating the children with L. Ron Hubbard garbage anywhere from 5 to 8 hours a day is not school. By way of example, for several years, the Church of Scientology International operated private boarding schools. Oh, like Wally Hank's school. Like the Mace Kingsley Ranch. How many SA victims came out of that one? Huh? What's the other one? Anyways. It's just, all of it is, it's all lies and covering up. Operated private boarding schools for the children of Sea Organization members, which are there are also child Sea Org members. SP Chef. I mean, where to even start? Boarding schools for the children of Sea Organization members in Riverside and Los Angeles counties. Every judge in Los Angeles should be reading all this stuff that's going on. The Sea Organization similarly provided schooling. You listen to all these lies? Oh, the Delphi Academy, that's what I was thinking of. Numerous essay accounts there as well. In one of the Delphi schools, they closed the records, even though there were all kinds of accounts of physical abuse, various child abuse, to include sexual abuse at the Delphi school. FBI just said, oh, just close the records. Let's go trudge through this BS. The Sea Organization similarly provided schooling for the children, lies, of Sea Organization members in Florida and New York. There was something that happened in New York. I just can't think of it right now. As well as the Sea Organization facilities outside the United States. Like in Australia, where Jan Eastgate was covering up the child sexual abuse. Each child who attended these schools. There's a grammar error. Attended these schools were sent there at the specific request of his or her parents. They just lie. Oh my God, they just lie. I mean, I do know some of the parents they want this, but a lot of them don't. And they sneak around and do this stuff. I don't know how much of this I can take today, honestly. Today, if an individual with minor age children, like, they just talk so weird. Why don't you just say children under 18? I mean, oh my God. Wishes to join the Sea Organization. So for the purposes of public interest, they're calling children, you see? It's just so manipulative and diabolical. The children must qualify for the... Ooh, here we go. Did they slip up? The children must qualify for the Sea Organization. They did. They slipped up. They done... What does Aaron say? They done messed up? They done messed up. The minimum age of Sea Organization members. Oh, here we go. Lies. You guys, this is all cover-up. The minimum age of Sea Organization members is generally the minimum age. Like, what are they? Oh, I can't take it. I don't even know what this is that they do. It's not double talk. It's just crazy talk. The minimum age of Sea Organization members, nobody talks like this, is generally the minimum age in any state or country. They're just saying that they try to skirt all the laws, is what they're trying to say. That a person, you see that there, they did it again, that a person is legally permitted to work. All they're saying here is they know all the laws and they know how to get around them and fake everyone out. Everybody's in on it. The Church of Scientology adheres to all child labor laws. Lies. Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah. And a lot of Scientologists are covering up. Locked up. I'm trying to think of this song. That Akon song about being locked up. Adheres to all child labor laws, lies. And no underage C organization members. You see how they talk? You mean no children? Why don't you say children? I'm going to say no children, C organization members, are permitted to perform tasks or to work hours longer than permitted by law. Lying, just lying through their teeth. LAPD's okay with it. Clearwater Police, they're super okay with it. Various dirty cops are okay with it. I'm not saying all of them. What is it called? The Los Angeles Fire Department, they're all in on it. They're fine with it. Are permitted to perform tasks, just lying. This is what you call cover up, you guys. It's my opinion. Minors, otherwise known as children, are permitted to volunteer. See, they always do this. I wish one of these men that talk like this was around me, because it might not go well for him. Minors are permitted to voluntarily join the Sea Org. This is a mind control, you guys. Like, just listen to this bullshit, man. Minors are permitted, otherwise known as children. I'm going to just say children. Children are permitted to voluntarily join the Sea Org with the consent of a parent or a guardian. I wish you guys would watch more of my guardian videos. That they're using this guardianship stuff. And a lot of the parents that are actually good parents get tricked. They get tricked. I mean, I know you should be responsible for your children, but they give them this real happy story and they believe what they're told, and then the papers are signed, and then it's just everything's bad from there. Oh my God, this makes me so irritated. Once in the Sea Org, I'm changing some of the words because it just makes it easier to understand. So this is my interpretation of this article. So it's not a legality. This is my interpretation of this article. If the minor, I'm going to say child, if the child's parents are not, they're doing something weird with wonky, like adult Sea Org members and child Sea Org members. I don't know what it is. If the child's parents are not also members of the Sea Org, I'm going to change minor to child because it makes much better sense. The child must then also have an assigned guardian approved by their parents. You guys, go look at the guardianship stuff I covered. Those videos are only getting like 2 or 3 views. It's how they're doing it, man. It's like how it's not just Scientology. This is about all I can take today, you guys. I got a bunch more to read. I might have to have a drink like of juice or something before I read anything else. Schooling is provided, lies. You see, they're getting pressed. At Sea Org installations. Installations, you are not the military. Like, they just can't they don't even know what they are. They're a religion, they're an employer, they're in the military. I hate to break it to all you guys, but you're none of that. I'm going to replace minor with child. For child Sea organization members who still need to complete education requirements. Who talks like this? What I'm happy about reading this is I know they're getting pressed hard. There's way too many civilians out here. They're getting pressed, and we're going to keep pressing. Facts. listen to the way this is all legal. They're trying to cover themselves. These are child Sea Org members who are otherwise of an age. Listen to this. It's a legality. They're putting legalese in here. They're scared, and they should be. Who are otherwise of an age whereby they are permitted to work. Who talks like this? Generally, listen to this, just lying through their black teeth. Whereby they are permitted to work. Well, then I'll let the Department of Education and Department of Labor come in and check. Facts. Let CPS come in and check. We're going to be pressing down on you so hard you won't even know. You won't even know where your breath is. Generally from 16 to 18 years of age. Like this kid, he doesn't look 16 or 18. He looks more like 6 years old, maybe 7 at the most. This kid to me does not look 16. He looks more like 13. And there's more pictures, and I'll get more if I have to prove, beyond a reasonable doubt. Where local laws regulate the number of hours a minor, otherwise known as a child, may work. Their schedules are adjusted accordingly. Well, then hand over the schedules. We want to see the schedules now. We want to see the schedules now. N-O-W. Each jurisdiction is different. Why would you even put that in Scientology article? I mean, unless a person is a moron, how would they not know that? Schooling is provided for the legally required numbers of hours. Like, who talks like this? Schooling is provided for the legally required number of hours. Who talks like that? You could even they could have put schooling, required schooling is provided as required by law. I mean, it would have been so easy. So, of course, this got on my freaking last nerve. And anything stated in this, regarding this article, are my opinions. And any criticisms are my criticisms alone. I don't stand with any group. I just do what I'm going to do. So I will put the link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night, wherever you are. Peace.